Hey everyone, in this video I'm gonna talk about how long it's gonna take for you to lose 20 pounds and why most websites out there are in fact recommending something that I believe is not just untrue, but is also the very efficient way of losing weight. So when you start asking Google how long will it take to lose 20 pounds, most of the results are gonna say you can lose 20 pounds in somewhere between 2 and 4 months. And while that's definitely possible, I very much believe you are able to do it faster. And in fact, I have personally managed to do it a significant bit faster. I actually managed to lose 20 pounds in 9 days. And mind you, a lot of it was water weight, so a lot of that did come back. But a lot of it was fat as well. And the reason why I'm mentioning this is because the way I did it, I did it through a very unconventional means, which was done through water fasting, meaning not eating at all. So all you do for the entirety of the water fast is you don't eat, and you drink water, and you drink electrolytes. And that takes me to the next point, which is something I think most people are in fact not realizing about weight loss, and that is it's not just about calories in, calories out. It's also about the hormonal response that your body gets from the foods that you are eating. So if you eat like a gram of protein, your body is going to have one hormonal response. If you eat a gram of carb, your body is going to have a different type of hormonal response. And if you eat a gram of fat, your body is also going to have a different hormonal response to that. And what most websites seem to forget is that insulin is basically the biggest hormone that will determine whether or not you are in fact able to lose fat or not, and how effectively you're able to do it. So if you can significantly lower your amount of insulin and deplete what's called your glycogen stores, your body is going to go into a state of ketosis. And when your body goes into ketosis, that's when it actually starts burning fat instead of burning glycogen. And what that means is, simply put, that it's going to start taking energy from the food that you're putting into the body. Stop taking that as the main fuel source, and then start going towards the fuel source that you already have stored within your body, and that being the fat storages, which leads me to why I previously went 9 days without eating any food, only drinking water and electrolytes. So going off of that, water fasting is the absolute quickest way that you can go into ketosis. You're not putting any carbs into your body, which means faster ketosis. And since your body needs to actually get the energy from somewhere, it can't just run off of no energy entirely. It's now going to start actually tapping into those fat stores. And what I saw was, in a matter of 9 days, I managed to drop 20 pounds. There was probably 7, 8, 9 pounds that came back as I started eating again. But if you are able to drop 10 pounds of fat in a matter of 9 days, 10 days, 11 days even, and just do that rather than having to count calories, having to do all this sorts of stuff, which I've tried personally previously as well, wouldn't you much rather just prefer cutting out meals and cutting out your calories that way, rather than having to put up these advanced spreadsheets and do all this stuff? It's honestly not that hard. I'm not even saying that you should go on a multi-day water fast to start off with, even though that might be perhaps the most efficient way of doing it. All I'm saying is, if you generally eat 2,000 calories a day, and those are spread across 3 meals, you don't snack at all. Now, what you do is you start cutting out breakfast. That's a third of the 2,000 calories. Just cut that out. You're going to see very, very quickly your body is actually going to get used to this. You are now in a significant calorie deficit, and in addition, you're also getting into ketosis quicker as a consequence. So if you can just get used to not eating breakfast and slowly pushing your eating window so that you're only eating for fewer hours of the day, it means there's a lot less pressure on what you're actually eating, just because it becomes increasingly difficult to actually put all those calories into your body in a narrowing time period. And when you can combine that with perhaps also even eating keto, that is when you are going to be experiencing very, very quick weight loss. And the good thing is you are likely not going to regain a bunch of this weight afterwards. When you go into ketosis, you also improve what's called your insulin sensitivity. Means your body just becomes better at processing carbs. That's the very slow explanation. But instead of going through all the pain of trying to make portions smaller and eating with the same frequency, you are just very, very quickly adapting to this new way of eating. So I'm actually going to be doing a 15-day water fast. I'm going to be recording everything, and I want to show everyone what it's like, what the results are, how I feel throughout all of this. So if that's anything that you have any interest in, what I suggest is, first of all, subscribe down below. Hit that little subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well, in order to ensure that you are actually going to be receiving a notification when I upload anything. And if you could secondly also go ahead and hit that like button, that would be very, very, very appreciated due to the YouTube algorithms. And thirdly, if you feel like checking in the future, I'm going to be posting a lot of different videos on weight loss in general, ketosis, the ketogenic diet, and how to get started on water fasting, and some of the mistakes to avoid, and some of the stuff that I wish I could have known before I got started. So hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and make sure to check in, and I'm sure we can get you started off on the right path.